Positive voltage is on the outside of the cell. Negative voltage is on the inside. All living cells show voltage difference between inside and outside of the cell. Repeating, all living cells show voltage difference between inside and outside of the cell. Cutaneous membrane, epidermis, dermis, papillary layer, reticular layer. Accessory structures, hair follicles, exocrine glands, nails. Hair follicles. Produces hair that protects the skull, produces hair that provide delicate touch sensation on general body surfaces. Nails. Protect and support tips of fingers and toes. Nervous tissue. Controls movements, conveys info, sends electrochemical transmit. Sensory endings. Meissner corpuscle, light touch. Naked nerve endings, pain and temp. Pacinian corpuscle, pressure sensation, looks like an onion. Epidermis. Protects dermis from trauma, chemicals, controls skin permeability, prevents H2O loss, prevents entry of pathogens, synthesizes vitamin D. Sensory receptors detect touch, pain, pressure, and temp. Coordinates immune response to pathogen and skin cancers. Dermis. The papillary layer. Nourishes and supports epidermis. Dermis, the reticular layer. Restricts spread of pathogens penetrating epidermis. Stores lipid reserves. Attach skin to deeper tissue. Sensory receptors detect touch, pressure, pain, vibration, and temp. Blood vessels assist in thermoregulation. Plasma. Water and proteins. The proteins are fibrinogen, electrolytes, nutrients, immunoglobulins, albumins. Connective tissues. Never exposed to the outside body. Includes bone, fat, and blood. Different in appearance and functions. Connective tissues. Tissue consists mostly of extracellular matrix. Specialized cells, extracellular protein fibers, and fluid known as the ground substance are three basic components of the connective tissue. CAMs, cell adhesion molecules. Lamina, thin layer. Merocrine secretion, secretory production packed into secretory vessels is released through exocytosis onto the surface of the cell. Apocrine secretion. The secretory product is released during the shedding of the apical portion of the cell's cytoplasm, which has become packed with secretory vessels. Holocrine secretion. Destroys the gland cell. During the holocrine secretion, the entire cell becomes packed with secretory products and then bursts apart. The secretion is released and the cell dies. A glandular epithelial cell may use one of three methods to release its secretions: merocrine secretion, apocrine secretion, holocrine secretion. Secretory sheet. Glandular cells dominate the epithelium and release their secretions into an inner compartment. The simplest multicellular exocrine gland is the secretory sheet. Multicellular glands include glandular epithelia and aggregations of gland cells that produce exocrine or endocrine secretions.
I'm Tom Shane on the air, finding out what guys are getting their sweethearts for Valentine's.
Unicellular glands. Individual secretory cells. Exocrine glands are categorized according to the nature of the secretion produced. Serous glands secrete watery solution, for example, spit. Mucus glands secrete mucus. Mixed exocrine glands, one serous secretion, one mucus. Endocrine glands are ductless glands that release their secretions directly into the interstitial fluid, lymph, or blood. Stratified cuboidal epithelium is the tissue that is rare and found in the lining of sweat glands and the layer of larger ducts of some other exocrine glands, like the mammary glands. Stereocilia. Stereocilia. Stereocilia are very long microvilli that is incapable of moving. Simple cuboidal epithelium. This tissue provides limited protection and occur in regions where secretion or absorption takes place. Individual gland cells that are scattered among other cell types in an epithelium is called unicellular glands. Intercellular connections, attachment to the basal lamina, and epithelium maintenance and renewal are three factors involved in maintaining the physical appearance of an epithelium. The combination of cell junctions, CAMs, intercellular cement, and physical interlocking is what gives the epithelium great strength and stability. Simple epithelia is the tissue that is found only in protected areas inside the body. Stratified epithelium. Tissues that are usually found in areas subject to significant mechanical or chemical stresses such as skin and mouth lining. Simple squamous epithelium, the most delicate type of epithelium in the body. Mesothelium, mesothelium, it's a simple squamous epithelium that lines the ventricle body cavities. Endothelium, endothelium, simple squamous epithelium that lines the heart and all the blood vessels. Epithelia functions: provide physical protection, control permeability, provide sensation with neuroepithelium, and produce specialized secretions. Stratified squamous epithelium is the tissue that is usually found where mechanical stresses are severe. Glandular epithelium is the epithelium that does most or all of the epithelial producing secretions. Exocrine glands assist in thermoregulation, excrete waste, lubricate epidermis. Integumentary system functions: physical protection from environmental hazards, synthesis and storage of lipid reserves, coordination of immune response to pathogens and cancers in the skin, sensory info, synthesis of vitamin D, excretion, thermoregulation. Bone marrow. Primary site of blood cell production, which is the red marrow, and storage of energy reserves in fat cells, which is the yellow marrow.